Welcome, Evildeadinks, top 5 keep you alive. Today, on my countdown, top 5 dead dog props. Yeah, dead dogs that are props in movies, and clearly props, because otherwise if it was too real, I'm out of this movie entirely. No animal abuse in films. I can't handle it. Top 5. Here we go. Number 1. Ticks. That's right, ticks. We've talked about this movie before in the past, but it has a dog that's attacked by these steroid-infused ticks. And man, it is churning and bubbling and just freaking out on a table. Looks super silly. That's how I like it. I can't really say a whole lot else about it. Pretty self-explanatory right in there, being like, yeah, ticks are inside this dog. Dog's fucking, it's like under the fur, bursts out of these things. Pretty rad stuff. Ticks. Dead dog sequence. Next up, the gate. Yeah, it's a good gateway drug, as we say. Gateway drug. Funny stuff. Because technically, throughout that entire film, all the horror you see, nobody dies. Everybody comes back to life that was dead at the end of it, which isn't really a long list anyway. It kind of just is the dog. The dog gets killed. It just ends up being held and then dropped, and the dog is just dead. And then it becomes accidentally buried in the backyard in the hole to complete the checklist of things to make it, okay, we're resurrecting these demons from hell by offering it a sacrifice. But yeah, when he's got the dog up here and drops it, pretty goofy looking. One of the kids lifts up the blanket, like the tongue sticking out. It just needs like 2 X's over each eyes to complete its super silliness. That I can do. Little tough when like the kid's like mourning the passing of the dog the next day, and he's like looking through the photo albums, looking at pictures of it. It's like, oh gosh. All right, numero 3. Pet Sematary 2. How can we not do a Pet Sematary movie talking about dead dog props, right? This one, not a whole lot of screen time. Not that the other one had a whole lot of screen time, but just the idea of carrying this heavy dog, because the size of this dog, pretty good for, a junior high school students, maybe freshmen in high school, carrying up that fucking rocky pathway, just carrying this dog, and limbs are shaking and stuff. It's not a whole lot of screen time for that dog. It's got a big bullet wound like in it, so you see like the fake jelly looking blood pouring out the side of it. All right, number 4, I'm going Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Again, super brief sequence. They're driving, they're getting chased by the Texas cannibal killers, and they get it's like a wolf thrown on the hood of their car. It freaks them out. They have to pull off on the side of the road, and of course builds up that tension spot where they have Leatherface kind of sneaking up on them with his fucking creaky ass knee brace. But the wolf they throw up on the hood of that car when William Butler's character goes to pull it off, he grabs like a leg, and the whole thing just kind of stays as it goes, pulling it like super stiff dead dog. Wolf, we hit another one. No, he threw it at us. You wonder how long that dog was in the back of that truck when they decided to chuck it out that window. They just have that in the back for snack time or something, or they hit that earlier that day and this will come in handy. We'll just leave this back here. We'll do something with it. What's the backstory on them hitting this wolf and then putting it in their truck? Was that in the truck at Last Chance Gas the whole time? I doubt you could smell a difference in that truck anyway. Numero 5. Number 5, stay alive. And what else could we not go with? Dead dog props. We go with the split dog from Return of the Living Dead. You can't get more not looking like a real dog than this dog. And just, oh, we gotta kill it. Oh, we gotta kill it. And then just, hearing the dog. And I totally forget that they take that dog with the cadaver and cut it, because you would think they cut the stand off of it and cut the dog and the stand in half, put it in a trash bag, as posed as the rabid weasels. You can't get more silly dead dog prop than that right there. So that is a quick rundown of my top 5 dead dog props. Remember, top 5 will keep you alive.